Let's create some uplifting planner spreads. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working on two planner spreads that I hope are a fun, uplifting boost for a couple of my patrons. First of all, we have a Texas theme for Denise, so of course I had to dig into my Go Wild things from last year, and I love this book from Live Love Posh. We're going to use that. Then Sweet Aide has been dealing with all the things with the California wildfires, and we're going to create a fun, bright spread. I happen to love this teacher sticker book from Wrong Wrong Devo. Aide is not necessarily a teacher, but we're going to make this work because I think the colors are fun and that she is going to love it. So I will link everything that I use down in the description box below. At the end of the video, I want to know which one is your favorite custom planner spread. All right, let's go. First up today is a grande size lined vertical spread for Denise. And this is the first spread that I am creating for Denise, and a girl after my own heart. She requested a Texas theme spread. She says she loves it when I go over the top. So you guys know I only need a tiny little bit of permission and I am going to go for it. So I was super excited to use this book from Live Love Posh. This was her Go Wild themed sticker book from last year, from 2024. I would anticipate that a lot of the sticker shops will begin releasing some Go Wild merchandise. So if you are going wild, then definitely stay tuned for that. Also, if you are going to go wild, I would love to hear from you down below. I am not attending this year. Things are just not going to work out. There's too much going on in my life and I cannot get away for that. So I will miss everyone, but it is a great time. All right, that being said, let's take a look at Denise's spread. This is not a Go Wild theme. This is going to be a Texas theme, but luckily the Live Love Posh sticker book had some fabulous Texas elements, and I like that it's pink and black. I considered, do I want to go red, white, and blue? Do I want to do the Texas flag? What do I want to do? And I thought we're going to go like Texas cowgirl chic is what we're going for here. And so I love the different cacti plants. I love the boots with the rhinestones and the rhinestone guitar, like all about all of these elements. Now, I do feel like a lined vertical spread can sometimes be a little tricky to decorate. They are extremely, extremely functional, especially if you are an hourly planner, because I think these lend themselves to hourly planning. But I'm not quite sure how Denise uses hers quite yet. So when I am decorating a lined vertical spread, I tend to, as best I can, line up boxes within the spread and leave as many lines as possible. Here's my thought process. When most people are using a lined vertical, even if they are doing an hourly, you don't need all the hours all the day. You might have a lot of meetings scheduled from 12 to 5, or maybe you're an early riser and you have a lot of things going on in the morning. You have a section of your day that you need to do an hourly, and maybe the other part of the day when you have other events going on, you can kind of let go and I don't know, just block off those. So I think maybe she doesn't need all of them. We're going to add a few boxes here and there just to highlight particular events. But mostly I'm concentrating the decor all along the bottom and the top. I've also been having a lot of fun with washi tape recently, especially layering washi tape, which is what I'm going to play with right here. So we did the black polka dot at the bottom because I was thinking like rhinestone cowboy-esque with the polka dots. I love it. Then this is a pink grid, and it was too thick to put up here in the top section of boxes. It would have taken up too much room. So I actually tore it in half. We're going to do half over on the left, half on the right, and then I'm going to layer some black and white stripes over top of the pink washi. I think it gives it a very kind of chic feel. And to add an extra element of detail, I'm going to take that washi and pull it into the functional boxes. You'll see me do that in just a little bit, but that little black and white striped washi don't forget that you can use washi inside your functional boxes. A lot of us layer it behind the functional boxes. Maybe you hang it a little over the edge, but putting it inside adds an interesting element and makes it look like it's part of the box. And it's just another way to get to use all of that cute washi that you have in your stash. Now, once I get all of this black and white washi settled, I really felt like perhaps I needed the pink washi to be in one more spot. So I'm going to take some of the remnants of what I had left and we're going to hide it behind the stickers here at the bottom. I probably should have planned better and done this at the beginning because now I'm having to pull up stickers. It's a whole thing. It's a whole process to try to get this here, but I do think it makes a difference. It was worth trying to pull up these stickers because that little bit of pink at the bottom is just another repetition of that beautiful pink at the top. It just brings the spread together even more. I really like it, but here is where you can really see the top and the bottom. That's where I'm concentrating the decor, and I think that that's a really effective way to decorate a lined vertical, but still have it be pretty darn functional in the end. Oh man, you can tell, man, it was a mess trying to get these down, but it worked. It all worked out in the end. Okay. Now we got to add the howdy and the disco ball because nothing says like cowboy chic more than the disco ball. So we're going to put that over there, howdy, and then it's going to be time to start playing with some functional boxes. And I had to start bringing in the functional boxes to see where I also might be able to add some decorative elements within the spread. So of course, I'm pulling from Mojo Jojo Plans. Her black functional boxes are fantastic. This is where I'm adding that little bit of black and white washi. You can see within the lines of the boxes, we're going to put it at the bottom. And then also again, at the top, it still allows plenty of writing space within the box, but it adds a different element that makes it feel very custom to me. So I'm going to repeat that throughout the spread. Love the contrast of the black boxes with all of the pink. I think it comes together very nicely. Now I'm just trying to figure out where the boxes are going to go. Normally, I like to offset boxes. In a lined vertical, I'm much more likely to keep them within the columns. Some of these get slightly offset, but I really am much more likely to keep it within the columns because I think if you're going to the trouble of using a lined vertical, you really like things lined up. So that's what I'm doing here. I still have to put together some fun clusters though. So you know it has to have a little bit of overlap. And I could not go any farther without including one of these crazy jackets. I love that. I don't think I could ever pull off that jacket, but big fan. And this is giving me all the Texas feels. I am getting so excited about an upcoming move back to my home state. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a crazy year. But Texas is, of course, always in my heart. So I'll be very glad to get back to my home state. All right, so obviously I'm going to start transferring things from the sticker guides. I've had several questions recently about these sticker guides. These are from the Happy Planner, but when I went to their website, they are currently sold out. You may check your local Michael's, your local Joann's, or Hobby Lobby to see if they happen to have any in stock, but you can also use wax paper. Don't forget, regular old wax paper works fabulous for kind of planning out where stickers are going to be on your page and allows you to move stickers around pretty darn easily. All right, I sped this up because I'm going through box by box and adding that little bit of line washi, and you can see it really does make a big difference. It changes up the look of those boxes and makes them feel much more integral and designed specifically for the spread, which I like a lot. The last little thing I'm going to do is go through this sticker book from Live Love Posh. I'm looking for any word stickers, anything that says y'all or Texas or anything like that. Some of the word stickers had a little bit more purple than I was originally intending, but the way I'm going to deal with that, I wanted the stickers. So we're going to put the stickers down and then I'm going to bring in a few of the quote unquote sparkle stickers, the little sparkle design. It's not actually sparkly, but they do have a little bit more purple in them. So I'm going to take some time, spread those around the spread just to bring in those little hints of purple. It's not a lot of purple. Pink and black was what I was going for, but it makes the Texas feel not quite as out of place. All right, that is going to be it for Denise's very first spread as a Purple Tier patron. Let me know what you think of the Texas theme down below, and you think I captured it well. All right, next up is going to be a beautiful custom spread for Aide. All right, so next up for Aide, she requested a grande size vertical spread, and I am using this teacher sticker book from Wrong, and it is probably my favorite teacher themed sticker book, especially if you are not a teacher, because the illustrations are just gorgeous. They just scream stationery lover to me. They are absolutely beautiful, and I thought the bright colors would be an uplifting I don't know, an uplifting mood inducer, I hope, for Aide, who is in California, who is dealing with all of the wildfire craziness. My heart just breaks. You all will be seeing this video later, but as I'm recording it, it's awful. It's absolutely and totally awful. And so I hope this tiny little bit of something, a little bit of joy, will bring a smile to Aide's face. Now, Aide is not a teacher necessarily, although I kind of think we are all teachers, but that's another whole conversation. So I'm specifically choosing some of the Wrong girls from this book that don't have teacher written all over them, meaning they don't have a big shirt that says teacher or I love to teach. I'm not pulling in the accessory stickers that scream classroom. I think that tall rolling cart of drawers really screams craft room to me personally. We're going to use a lot of the rainbow stickers, the bright colors. I just feel like this is a great transitional spread as we go into spring. I'm ready for spring colors. I love winter. I love being cold. I love sweatshirts probably more than any other piece of clothing. However, I'm here for some brighter spring colors. That would be fantastic. So this is a good example of why I like to do some pre-planning, you might say, on these sticker guides. I end up moving these stickers all over the place. The girls are going to switch places. The boxes are going to move around. I couldn't figure out where everything should go. I love the clusters that Wrong has in her books. I think they come together very nicely and they make it easy to bring a spread together. But trying to figure out how they can all fit on the page can be a little bit challenging. So for instance, I wanted to use this cluster, but it had the rainbow box. I couldn't have the horizontal rainbow box right next to the vertical rainbow box on the left-hand side. They had to be on opposite sides of the spread. So I had to be able to move things around for that to make sense. Once I get some of the bigger pieces in place, once I'm pretty sure I know where I want them to go, I go ahead and start transferring things over to the page. On this particular design, I do bring in whiteout. I don't always use whiteout on my spreads, especially my personal spreads. It doesn't always bug me when there are lines going through. However, for my patrons, I do try to white out, especially for people. I think it's odd when there are lines going through people. So I'm whiting out little bits and pieces of the vertical lines on the page so that it makes more sense. I a little bit wish that more stickers were printed on nice quality white sticker paper because I don't like having to white out. So that's probably my personal preference, is to have a little bit more white sticker paper and a little less clear sticker paper. But I know that's my preference, and there's probably many of you that would prefer even more clear sticker paper because you like layering things in a different way than I do. Once I had some of the big elements in place, I did need a few more boxes. I like to make sure there's a good mix around the page, so I'm going to grab a couple of square boxes, specifically this green and blue, because I needed the green from the girls' overalls on the right side. I needed that a little bit more represented on the left side. Same with the blue, just moving colors around the page to add a little extra something. I really like the thumbtacks. There's a thumbtack in one of these, and I thought, let's do thumbtacks on like a lot of the boxes because I think that that is a cute little element that's slightly unexpected in a planner spread. And when I'm working on custom planner spreads, I do like to try to do something a little bit unexpected, a little bit out of the box, something different for that particular patron so that their spread feels a little special, a little bit set apart. There was a quote in the back of this sticker book that said, "Today I will make a difference." And I chose to use that quote because I'm going to divide it up. On the left side, I'm going to say, "Today I will." And there's a box right there. So Aide can write whatever she wants. And then I love the phrase, "make a difference." I 100% know that Aide is one of those people that does make a difference because I'm just a huge fan of hers. She's been a patron for a long time. So I love the make a difference, and especially in the thought that she is looking for something uplifting. I think when we work in the lives of others, that's perhaps the most uplifting thing we can do. The last element for this page will be a few bullet points scattered around the page, and then that is going to be it. So 2 custom planner spreads today. Let me know what you think. Did you like Denise's lined vertical Texas theme spread, or did you like Aide's bright, colorful, inspirational spread? I'd love to hear your thoughts on each of them down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will have supplies linked down below as well, so be sure to check those out. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for your continued support. We're having the most colorful year ever on Patreon. February is Magenta month, Magenta Moments of Love. We are going to fall in love with our crafting all over again. If you want to join us, it is not too late. Head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find a tier that works for you. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.